So when it comes to working with the strings, when it comes to working with a string, so if at all we want some combined results of the string with some proper presentation, say for example, like string s1 equals to Java, then string s2 equals to JDBC, and string s3 equals, so I'll go for Hibernate. Then concat these three things to present in a way where Java and colon separation, JDBC colon separation, Hibernate is the approach. This is what is the expected output. Then how do we get this output when these three objects are there? So as a programmer, we have to go for printing by printing S1 with concatenation of colon separation, concat S2, then with again colon separation, then concat S3. Correct? Then we are going to achieve the expected result. That's one scenario. What if the requirement is print in this way, called as a square bracket to start with, Java with colon separation, then JDBC with colon separation, and then Hibernate with colon separation, then right angle, right square bracket. Then this is what is the presentation. What we're supposed to do? Here we have to use a string with square brackets, then concat with S1, then S2, then S3. After S3, again concat with square bracket. Yes or no? That's what is programmer has to write the syntax to get various presentations of the strings. Yeah, any data that we fetch from database to Java application, by default they are strings by default. So therefore, performing string operations and then presentation of the strings are one of the concerns. That means you have to write more concatenations and more code. So that's when, to keep this a little bit simple, to get such type of results in a simplest way, in Java 8, so Java has introduced one more container called as StringJoiner. StringJoiner is one predefined class which is introduced in Java 8. What's the purpose of this StringJoiner? StringJoiner class is used to present strings in present the string results. A customization with customized. Like if at all you want to present this one way or present the second way and all, so it's a programmer choice to present in whichever way that we want. Yeah. And for that, what is provided? The StringJoiner class comes with two constructors. StringJoiner class like a collection which comes with two constructors. Then how to create the object? New StringJoiner is object of the class. Then followed by, in this constructor part, in string format, use a delimiter. Then some reference of the StringJoiner one, I'll take first one, and of type StringJoiner. Okay, so instead of writing this delimiter, what is this delimiter? So which is a separation that you want add it between the multiple strings? Say for example, I want a single colon. Then giving this parameter is called as nothing but we are giving as a delimiter is input. Delimiter is input in a string format we have to give. Then separation is this column, but where is the content? What to separate? Then using StringJoiner called as st1, now we have to use add method to add the objects. Add method to add the string object called as Java. Then st1.add of JDBC and st1.add of say Hibernate. So if we are adding this multiple string objects, then finally system.out.println print the StringJoiner object called as st1. Now we are going to get the output that we expect. With the delimiter, if you add multiple string objects to this StringJoiner collection, then all those will be printed, but with a delimiter separation. That's what the purpose of this StringJoiner, to get these results. Hello? Then similarly, how to get the second type of result? StringJoiner class has one more constructor. What's the constructor syntax? of course, object creation, new string joiner, then followed by first part is we want square brackets, then comma, in between we want a colon separation, then after that we want ending of the square brackets, then followed by left hand side string joiner 2 with class name called as string joiner. Then in this syntax, what are these three things are called as? The three things are called as, one of them is nothing but prefix. This middle part is called as delimiter, means separation. Then this last one is called as suffix. That means what to start with, simple parentheses, square brackets, curly brackets, or anything else, depends on that. This part will be the starting of that. Then delimiter will separate multiple objects of the collection. Then at last, whatever you are going to give suffix, that will become the last part of the string joiner. Then how to get it? How to add it first. st2 dot add of, now add Java, then add whatever the object that we want to add it. Then finally, if we go for this printing of the string joiner 2, then first we are going to get the prefix of it, then we are going to get the object with the delimiter operation, then we are going to get the suffix at the end. That's what the purpose of string joiner class, to present the string objects in a various formats, where only separation go for construct of the string joiner with delimiter only. Now, if you want some prefix of suffix separation with the delimiters and all, then go for this second concept. Hope I'm clear. Let's quickly see the same example through the IDE as well. So let me close this current class, and within the same package, I'll create a new class called as string joiner example. Then to execute our program, let's consider main method, and then followed by the syntax of this new string joiner is one class control space to observe the package name in which it is present is java.util is a package. The import is done. Now, once again, just please observe, I'm using the control space after this class name. What do we have? Only two controls are there. This is our own class, and the predefined class is string joiner with only delimiter. Then string joiner with delimiter, prefix, and suffix. Right? Maybe I have written the order. First prefix, then delimiter, then suffix. That's my correction. So first only delimiter, then prefix, and then suffix to be given. So let's go for first example of delimiter. So here I am giving us a string type of delimiter called as some separation of program choice. I am using double quotes, a double colon. Then it's object reference. Then let me give us some st1. Then what to use this separate this delimiter? Add the objects. st1 dot a method called as add string of program choice. Then followed by st1 dot add of one more, say jdbc, as well as st1 dot add of, I'll take say I18. Done. Now finally we have to go for printing this object of string joiner. So st1 control F11 to run the program and to see the output with separation. That was separation. Clear? Then let's go for string joiner 2 example. A new string joiner followed by what are the constructor syntax? First one is delimiter. First one delimiter. I'll use double hyphen, then comma, prefix, square brackets to start, then comma, suffix, square brackets to end. Then followed by, to this object reference also we're supposed to add some objects there. So I'll use st1 only so that I can copy the code and I can print it just to avoid typing and just using it. Now all these lines also I would like to comment out. I'm just avoiding typing. Now we have a string joiner with a second constructor with delimiter, prefix, and suffix. While explaining, I have used prefix first, then delimiter in the middle, then suffix at the last. That's my correction. Then now let's run this program to see that prefix, then objects, then delimiter separation, then suffix at the end. So that's the purpose of StringJoiner. As we have seen that there are only two constructors are there in the StringJoiner class, and both of the purpose is to separate it. Hope I'm clear. Yes. So wherever the string presentation is required, please start using this StringJoiner class and add the objects, then get the presentation part. So that's about another Java 8 entity or the concept called as a StringJoiner. So with this, I'll stop the session. Is the meeting is going on? Yes, it's going on, but where it's hidden. Yeah. I could see this Zoom is on. Or this what will happen sometimes. Okay. So thank you guys. So fine. We continue tomorrow. Thank you. I have to end the meeting for meetings. This is the current one. So I would like to start this.